so different. I can't like believe this is all natural, right?
Yeah.
Wow, we made it.
We did it. Wait, let me get the stamp and then we'll do a special little. Our last stop in Kyushu was the city of Beppu in Oita Prefecture.
Beppu is famous for its hot springs.
It has more hot springs than any other city in Japan. The city is located right on the water and was a beautiful little town to visit for our last stop. But the main draw, of course, was its hot springs. So that's where we headed first. The first hot spring we visited was Shibaseki, which is more of a local destination. So we had to bring our own soap and shampoo and towels and other amenities. Due to the nature of a Japanese hot spring, we obviously can't show any footage from inside these locations, but they were really beautiful and relaxing.
Waiting for a bus. Already like 5 minutes late.
At least?
Getting worried. Getting hungry.
More, almost 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's
Normal?
kind of normal for buses. It's kind of rare in Japan.
Yeah.
We did eventually catch that bus and rode it into town, but just keep in mind if you're traveling in Japan during a holiday that the bus schedules might be different than they are listed. One of the coolest things about Beppu is that the natural hot spring water flows basically throughout the city, and you can see the steam rising from pipes in hotels and homes all over town. This is a much better view in winter, but even in summer you can still see the steam.
Wow, it's warm. Well, feel like sauna. Then we have our own sauna. I think this is at the. Oh, what is this? Some guest house, sometimes some ryokan. They made from this. Yes. In the winter it would be nice, né? A lot of ryokans and all hot spring, né?
After dropping our bags off at our Airbnb, we headed into the city to get some food and see the famous hells of Beppu.
Oh, smells good. Some chicken tempura.
We ordered 7 pieces, but I think they gave us 8 actually. The Hells of Beppu are a series of natural hot springs that are split up into a variety of different little parks and tourist sites.
My glasses! It's warm. Smells no big hard.
No? I'm pretty sure it was the earth.
You eat egg.
Each pool has its own unique name and color or other feature, made from the naturally forming minerals found inside the spring. At first, we planned to just check it out really quickly and then head to another onsen to relax for the evening. But once we realized that each pool was bigger than we thought and spread out around the town, and found out about the stamp rally, we were hooked and decided to visit all of them as quickly as we could. And we were really glad we did. The different pools were way more interesting than we at first thought, and each one was completely different. But unfortunately, the parks closed really soon, and we had already made reservations to get some hot spring steamed food.
At the restaurant, we can get a set of uncooked food. Then we use the steam from the natural hot spring to cook it.
In reality, the staff guides you through the whole process, and you don't really need to do much, but it is still pretty fun.
Now you're waiting 50 minutes to cook. It's pretty quick, pretty fast, no? Compared to cook something.
It's pretty hot.
Really?
Yes.
Or food Trevor prepared for me. We are hungry. Exciting. Our kind of lunch dinner.
Yes.
It's like 4.
A little late. So we're rushing around to see as much of hell as we can.
Yes.
After waiting just a few minutes, it was time to retrieve our meal.
It's difficult, you see. You gotta get the same one you eat first. This was hot.
It's not too hot.
Oh, this sauce smells good.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I understand what you said. Soft, like really soft. It's like all good texture. It's not like inside it's still a little hard and outside it's too soft. It's like
Perfectly
steamed. Yeah. Nice. I didn't open my one, but I wanted to show you. Look, it is perfect.
Nicely done. The food was delicious, but we now had just 30 minutes to visit the last few hot springs and collect our precious stamps.
What one?
Crocodile one!
Oh, really?
Oniyama, I think?
Oh.
This is the most like what I think of a hot spring.
Yeah. This is like feel more hot. Another one was like blue color but doesn't feel hot. Doesn't was like looking hot.
Yes, this is like, I can feel from here.
Yes. Yay! Whoa! Why crocodile? I didn't get it. What? You like water? Wow! It's so beautiful, different. I can't like believe this is all natural, right?
Yeah.
Wow, we made it!
We did it. Wait, let me get the stamp and then we'll do a special little...
It is more than I was expecting. Like we was thinking, oh, it's like small little thing here, little thing here, little thing here, and it was like all separate, like different entrance, different like them own gift shop, or like some park.
We entered the last little onsen park just before it closed. So we were finally able to relax, slow down, and check it out. It happened to be a good choice, since this spring used the naturally heated water to run an aquarium of warm water tropical fish. They were really friendly, and we enjoyed checking it out and saying hello to our little friends.
Oh, he looks like old dude.
Betty is
Oh.
chilling in the hot spring.
disappointed face. What was that stop? Oh,
It's not bad.
It's a fish, pirakuru.
I think it was light, but actually just really thin.
Uh-huh.
That's the best ones.
Yes, the
Oh,
first.
like
No,
peanut-
the first.
peanut?
The first one I didn't make a good name here, no? But another one Trevor did because Trevor is the best.
And 2 more tomorrow.
Yes, this 5 is all around here close, but another 2 have to take a bus tomorrow to go.
So for today, finished.
We could also finally relax and try some of the things that we wanted to do earlier.
It's good. I like warabi mochi. It's very good. Tastes like, not taste, but the texture is look like the boba, ne? Tapioca, but not. But this is very good. You can do a kapulane. It's like a kapot. Oh, be careful. Let's sit there. Now is a good temperature to drink. It's not good.
It's not bad.
It's not healthy. The sign says don't drink too much.
It doesn't taste healthy.
Salt is like ferro, iron, né?
It's a little metallic.
Metallic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Relaxing our food. Feet or food?
Feet. They are.
After a long day of running around in town, we were excited to get back to our Airbnb and rest for our final night in Kyushu. When we got back to our Airbnb, our hosts invited us to help make and enjoy some traditional Chinese gyoza. The following morning, our last morning in Kyushu, was a little bit overcast, and we were pretty tired. So, instead of venturing off to the last remaining hells of Beppu, which were in another location, we decided to just enjoy one last dip in the hot spring. And since it was a holiday, we decided to arrive really early, basically when they opened at 9 o'clock. Again, we can't really show much from inside, but the baths were really relaxing and beautiful, and we even got to try a sand bath.
It's a little rotten eggy. Like sometimes it's not too hot, sometimes it's like that.
It's natural, I can control. The pudding cooked on the steam, onsen, natural. It's good?
The taste is a little different.
More dense a bit.
Finally, after relaxing at the onsen it was time to catch our train back to Fukuoka, and from there, all the way back to our home in Hamamatsu.
Tired.
Tired? We just got off the train. We are back home.
7 days non-stop. Traveling. Like sleeping just like 5 hours, 6 hours per day.
Yeah?
And
How do you feel?
walking all day. I'm tired. But I want to travel more.
And we will, I'm sure.
After a long ride, we were finally back home, and our Kyushu trip was at an end. But to be honest, this trip was kind of just practice for a much longer trip. So join us next time as we talk about where we live now here in Shizuoka and our plans to travel all around the world.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you at our next destination.